Did you know that sometimes when a woman ignores you, it's actually a test? Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. In fact, how you respond to being ignored can make or break your chances with her. Want to know the right way to handle it? Keep watching. Here's the deal. When a woman ignores you, it's usually for one of two reasons. Either she's testing you to see how you'll react, or she thinks you don't have many options with other women. Both situations can be tricky, but don't worry, I've got your back. Many guys make a big mistake when they're ignored. They try to get her attention by texting her non-stop or showering her with compliments. But guess what? This actually makes you look less valuable in her eyes. It's like you're saying, I don't have anyone else to talk to. But don't stress. I'll guide you step by step so you can turn the tables and make her chase you instead. It's all about how you present yourself and interact with her. The first step, and the most important one, is to stop lying about the options you have. I know that there is a huge movement going on online about being an alpha, about being on top of the food chain and proving yourself. But that is so misleading that will only make you put layers on top of your personality. So stop lying about the options you have. It's the biggest mistake you can make when a woman ignores you. You might think it makes you look cool and desirable, but trust me, it's doing the opposite. Women can smell dishonesty from a mile away, and it's a major turnoff. When you lie about having options, you're actually sending a message that screams desperation. It's like telling her, I'll say anything to get your approval. This is a major turnoff for women. They want a man who's confident in himself, not someone who needs to make up stories to seem interesting. Think about it this way. Have you ever met someone who was trying way too hard to impress you? It probably made you want to run in the opposite direction. That's exactly how women feel when guys lie about their options. It's not attractive, it's not impressive, and it definitely won't make her want to chase you. Women don't actually care if you have a ton of options or not. What they care about is how you make them feel. When you're authentic, you create a real, emotional connection. This is what sets you apart from other men. Remember, attraction isn't about ticking boxes or meeting some arbitrary standard. Now, you might be thinking, but how do I show I'm desirable without lying? Great question. This moves us to step 2. You're going to use a technique called qualifying. When you use it right, you can make a woman feel chosen and valued, all while showing that you have high standards. It's a win-win situation that can seriously boost your chances with her. So, how does this qualifying technique work? It's pretty simple. You ask questions or make statements that show you're evaluating her based on certain qualities. This does 2 things. It shows that you have standards, and it gives her a chance to impress you. Let's say you're talking to a girl you like. Instead of just complimenting her looks, you could ask, what would you say is your most positive quality that will make me want to know you better? This question does a few things. First, it shows that you're interested in more than just her appearance. Second, it gives her a chance to share something about herself that she's proud of. And third, it subtly implies that you're looking for certain qualities in a partner. But it's not just about asking questions. You can also use qualifying statements to make her feel good about herself. For example, you might say something like, I really like that you're so open and refreshing, or I love the way you communicate with me. These kinds of statements acknowledge a positive quality you've noticed about her, making her feel appreciated. Also, it will make her fall into your frame, so she will live up to those expectations from your statements. For example, if you tell her that you like how she communicates, she will feel special and will try to open up even more, so she will live up to that expectation. The key to making this technique work is to be genuine. Don't just throw out random compliments or ask questions you don't care about. Pay attention to her, notice her unique qualities, and show genuine interest in who she is as a person. When you use the qualifying technique, you're creating a dynamic where she feels chosen, but also like she needs to earn your approval. This can be incredibly attractive because it shows that you have standards and that you're not just interested in any girl who comes along. Step 3 is all about recognizing when a woman qualifies herself to you. When a woman starts sharing her positive qualities with you, it's like she's opening a door to a deeper connection. But many guys miss this opportunity because they don't understand what's happening. So let's break it down. First, you need to understand what it looks like when a woman qualifies herself. It's not always obvious. She might say something like, I'm really good at cooking, or I love to travel. and experience new cultures. These statements are her way of showing you her value. She's trying to impress you, even if she's not doing it consciously. Now here's where most guys mess up. They either ignore these statements or they just say, "That's cool," and move on. But if you want to create a real connection, you need to do more. You need to acknowledge and appreciate what she's sharing. So how do you do that? It's simple. When she qualifies herself, you reward her with positive feedback. For example, if she tells you she's good at cooking, you might say, "That's awesome. I really appreciate someone who can make me a great meal." This does two things. First, it shows her that you value that quality. Second, it encourages her to share more about herself. But remember, it's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. Your tone and body language should show genuine interest. Don't just parrot back a compliment. Really think about what she's saying and respond authentically. Let's look at another example. Say she tells you, "I'm always trying to learn new things." You could respond with, "That's such an important quality. It shows you're curious and open-minded." By saying this, you're not just complimenting her, you're showing her that you value personal growth and that you see her as someone who embodies that quality. But listen, you have to be genuine. Don't just throw out compliments for the sake of it. Really listen to what she's saying and respond honestly. If you don't value the quality she's sharing, don't pretend that you do. Remember, the goal here is to create a real connection, not to manipulate her feelings. As you practice this, you'll start to notice more and more when women are qualifying themselves to you. It's like you've unlocked a new level of communication. I know that we live in a reality where flexing supercars might seem the right way, but trust me, it's misleading. And despite what you think, it will not bring you the results you want. Learning how to create genuine connections with women is the only way.